Hello and welcome to Switch Mania. It's your boy Clarence, and today we're diving into the exciting world of beat 'em up games and exploring the hidden gem that is pulling no punches. Beat 'em up games hold a special place in the hearts of many gamers, offering a nostalgic trip back to the glory days of arcade gaming. Often underrated, these action-packed titles combine intense combat, multiplayer mayhem, and a healthy dose of nostalgia, delivering an experience that's both satisfying and thrilling. Enter Pulling No Punches, a 2D beat-em-up game that draws inspiration from the beloved arcade classics of the 90s. Developed with the focus on cooperative play, this title allows up to 4 players to join forces and tackle the daunting challenge of combating denialism in the face of a fictional pandemic. With fists flying and teamwork at the forefront, players must punch their way through hordes of enemies to save the day. Priced at a reasonable $10, this game offers tremendous value for beat-em-up enthusiasts looking for an engaging multiplayer experience. Furthermore, its modest storage requirements, occupying just 1.83GB of your Nintendo Switch storage, make it an attractive option for those with limited space. But the burning question remains, does Pulling No Punches deserve a spot among the great games in the beat-em-up genre? Have we stumbled upon a hidden gem waiting to be discovered? Join us as we delve deeper into the gameplay, mechanics, and overall experience of this title, providing you with our unbiased review and analysis. But before we start, we invite you to like this video if you find our content informative and engaging. Share your thoughts about Pulling No Punches in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting and informative videos related to Nintendo Switch gaming. Now, let's dive into the world of Pulling No Punches and see if it lives up to the beat 'em up legacy. Pulling No Punches immerses players in a city devastated by a deadly virus, where the populace has succumbed to social isolation. However, a group of fanatics spreads disinformation, leading many to disregard safety measures and prioritize personal gain, perpetuating the falsehood of a miraculous cure. In response to the widespread ignorance and disregard for human life, 4 courageous young adults band together to combat denialism in the most direct way possible, through their fists. The game's storyline, reminiscent of classic beat-em-ups, doesn't rely heavily on intricate narratives. Instead, it cleverly distills the tumultuous years our world endured during the pandemic, infused with satirical elements that resonate with players on a deeper level. This game skillfully weaves in pointed satire, evoking memories of forgotten details from the real-world pandemic experience. For instance, the game deftly parodies a certain president's endorsement of an unproven remedy known as hydroxychloroquine. Such instances serve as a testament to the game's ability to capture the zeitgeist of the era, adding a layer of relatability and humor to the gameplay. As the adventure unfolds, the game's premise, rooted in the factual context of the COVID-19 pandemic, quickly transcends into realms of surrealism and audacity. Each chapter presents a fresh wave of outlandish encounters and over-the-top scenarios. Personally, one of my standout moments involves battling religious zealots, culminating in an epic confrontation against a super-powered minister and even embarking on a literal journey to hell. However, I refrain from divulging further details, as the joy lies in discovering these surprises firsthand. Pulling No Punches offers players a diverse roster of characters to choose from, each bringing their own unique playstyle to the table. Lara, Nina, Olga, and Lola may share similarities in their gameplay mechanics, but their distinct stat distributions create significant variations. Whether you prefer swift and agile fighters, hard-hitting powerhouses, technical experts, or resilient tanks, there's a character suited to your preferred combat style. Additionally, each character possesses a special attack bar that fills up as you defeat enemies. When the bar reaches its capacity, unleashing a special attack becomes possible. These special moves draws inspiration from preventive measures such as social distancing or home office, allowing you to deal substantial damage or even clear the screen of opponents. It's advisable to utilize this special attack strategically, using them whenever the situation demands rather than reserving them exclusively for boss encounters. Given the frequent opportunities to refill the special attack bar, using it tactically throughout the game proves highly beneficial. As you progress through the game's levels, you'll encounter burning bins that contain book fragments. Collecting 3 fragments grant your character a new move, significantly expanding their moveset by the time you reach the final stage. These new abilities encompass exciting dodging maneuvers, running attacks, charged heavy hits, and much more. While most books are acquired within stages, some are awarded as prizes for successfully completing bonus rounds, reminiscent of classic Street Fighter sections where relentless pummeling yields progress. This game also incorporates a combo meter, which rewards players for maintaining a continuous barrage of attacks without being hit themselves. Building up the combo meter serves not only as a source of personal achievement but also contributes to fulfilling end-of-stage objectives, such as completing stages within specific time limits or minimizing lives lost. While the rewards for accomplishing all these achievements remain undisclosed, they present a compelling incentive to revisit and replay stages. Although the overall game length may be relatively short, each of the 4 stages is extensive, comprising multiple sections and occasionally featuring more than one boss encounter. The gameplay in this game follows a straightforward structure. Each level involves navigating through the streets, engaging in combat with mobs, and earning coins upon their defeat. Exploring the environment reveals hidden treasures within boxes and trash cans, including health-replenishing alcohol gel, life-extending masks, and torn books. The ultimate goal is to confront disinformation spreaders within the game's dungeons. Throughout your adventure, you'll also encounter various ground items that can aid you in combat, such as glass bottles to hurl at enemies or a nail bat for increased damage output. It's worth noting that these items possess limited durability and will eventually break after a few attacks. Believe it or not, pulling no punches incorporates strategic elements as well. With over 30 different enemy types dispersed throughout the campaign, understanding their movement patterns become essential. Observing and adapting to their attack patterns, weaknesses, and resistances is crucial for success. Some adversaries may succumb to any punch or kick, while others require grappling maneuvers to incapacitate them. There are also formidable foes who are impervious to grappling or possess unblockable attacks, long-range assailants, and more. Flexing your strategic prowess by analyzing enemy behavior adds depth to the gameplay experience. Coins can also be acquired during battles to serve as currency for purchasing items from street vendors situated between stages. While not essential for progression at the normal difficulty level, these items, primarily food and drink, offer specific stat enhancements. For example, they can expedite the special attack bar's filling speed or increase the damage you deal while concurrently amplifying the damage received. As you advance in the game, the prices of these items gradually escalate, providing an additional layer of decision making and resource management. Pulling No Punches strikes a balance between engaging beat-em-up gameplay, character progression, and strategic decision-making. With its rich variety of characters, extensive movesets, rewarding combo system, and optional item enhancements, the game offers an enjoyable experience that caters to both casual players and enthusiasts of the genre. Pulling No Punches simplifies its control scheme by assigning distinct actions to each button, ensuring ease of memorization and intuitive gameplay. With a bit of practice, players quickly become familiar with the controls. Each button corresponds to a specific action: light attack, strong attack, jump, defend, and grapple. Furthermore, by combining these inputs, players can execute additional skills and techniques that are acquired through the progression of collecting and learning from books. The straightforward button layout allows for seamless execution of various moves, ensuring that players can focus on the dynamic combat and strategic decision-making without being hindered by complex controls. Whether it's unleashing a flurry of quick strikes or delivering devastating powerful blows, mastering the control scheme enhances the fluidity and satisfaction of each encounter. The inclusion of additional skills obtained through book fragments adds depth and complexity to the combat system. By incorporating these learned techniques into their repertoire, players can further diversify their approach, adding layers of strategy and variety to their moveset. The combination of intuitive controls and the gradual introduction of new abilities ensures that players can quickly grasp and unleash the full potential of their characters. Initially, Pulling No Punches' visual style may not appeal to everyone, including myself. Its grungy and intentionally grotesque aesthetic initially struck me as somewhat unappealing, evoking the reminiscent vibes of Mad Magazine. However, as the game progressed and the events unfolded, I began to appreciate the intentional hideousness and intricate attention to detail. The visual style, while not conventionally attractive, served its purpose in conveying the game's dark and spiraling narrative. The bosses in particular stand out as visually striking, with each one showcasing distinct and brutal design. These larger-than-life adversaries add to the game's overall charm and provide memorable encounters that are both challenging and visually captivating. When it comes to the game's audio, Pulling No Punches employs arcade-styled sound effects that effectively enhance the action-packed gameplay. However, I didn't find any specific musical tracks that left a lasting impression or got stuck in my head. Nevertheless, the overall audio package combined with the visuals contributes to the game's unique atmosphere and serves as a notable highlight. While I thoroughly enjoyed the fast-paced and challenging nature of Pulling No Punches, there were a few minor issues that detracted me from the overall experience. One such annoyance was the lack of audio cues when enemies would suddenly rush on the screen, often disrupting my combo and catching me off guard. Additionally, it was frustrating that holding a weapon prevented me from dodging or blocking attacks, and also forcing me to relinquish the weapon in order to pick up healing item. This mechanic became particularly challenging as enemies proved adept at capitalizing on these moments of vulnerability, punishing mistimed actions. One notable concern I encountered during my playthrough was the variation in responsiveness and timing of attacks among different characters. Some characters exhibited noticeable lag in command execution, creating openings for enemies to counterattack and restrict my movement. While this added a level of challenge, it also led to moments of frustration for certain players. Despite these minor issues, Pulling No Punches pleasantly surprised me. As someone who has played numerous beat-em-up games, few have left a lasting impression in recent years. However, this game stands out as a breath of fresh air. It successfully blends a unique visual style with dynamic combat, exhilarating boss battles, and compelling reasons to keep playing, particularly when experiencing it with a group of friends. If this is Brain Dead Broccoli's debut project, I eagerly anticipate what they have in store for future endeavors. On the other hand, it is worth noting that the game's campaign is relatively short, with completion achievable within approximately 1 to 2 hours. However, the replay value lies in its distinct skill sets of each character, offering a fresh experience with every playthrough. Furthermore, the inclusion of challenges within each stage, such as combo performance, time goals, and character survival, not only extend the gameplay time but also provide additional achievements and trophies. These elements significantly enhance the game's longevity and replayability. In summary, while Pulling No Punches has a few minor flaws, its fast-paced and challenging gameplay coupled with its unique visual style, engaging boss encounters, and opportunities for cooperative play make it a standout title in the genre. The game's short campaign is offset by the variety of characters and challenges, ensuring a worthwhile and enjoyable experience beyond the initial playthrough. Thank you for joining us on this review. We hope you enjoyed our insights into Pulling No Punches on Nintendo Switch. Don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts on the game in the comments below, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content related to the Nintendo Switch platform. Until next time, and as always, happy gaming. Peace.